Thanks a lot for staying with us. Let's get you a quick check of the big political story from America we're tracking. Former US President Donald Trump's indictment by a New York grand jury has thrust the country into uncharted political, legal and historical waters. It is still unclear how the criminal case will unfold because we still don't know the exact charges that Donald Trump faces. Though the indictment, which has been filed under seal, is yet to be unveiled, Trump and his allies have already torn into District Attorney Alvin Bragg and the grand jury's decision, blasting it as political persecution and election interference at the highest level in history court. This is the first time in American history that a current or former president has faced criminal charges. But despite this, Trump can still fight the 2024 presidential elections that he plans to. Now, Trump faces more than 30 counts related to business fraud as far as this indictment is concerned. The investigation by Manhattan District Attorney's Office began when Trump was still in the White House and relates to a $130,000 payment made by Trump's then personal attorney Michael Cohen to Stormy Daniels in late October 2016, days before the presidential election, to allegedly silence her from going public about an alleged affair with Trump a decade earlier. Trump, of course, on his part, has denied having this affair. Now, hush money payments aren't exactly illegal in USA. For example, between 1997 and 2017, US Congress, which is essentially their parliament, paid $17 million in settlements. Ahead of the indictment, prosecutors were weighing whether to charge Trump with falsifying business records for the Trump Organization for how it reflected the reimbursement of the payment to Cohen, who said he advanced the money to Daniels. Falsifying business records is a misdemeanor in New York, but prosecutors were also weighing whether to charge Trump with falsifying business records in the first degree for allegedly doing so with an intent to commit another crime or to aid or conceal another crime, which in this case then could be a violation of campaign finance laws. That becomes a Class E felony and carries a sentence of a minimum of 1 year to as much as 4 years. To prove the case, though, prosecutors would need to show that Trump intended to commit a crime.
Now he turns around purely for political purposes and indicts a former president on misdemeanor offenses that they're straining to try to convert into felonies. That is when you know that the law has been weaponized for political purposes. That is when you know that the left is using that to target their political opponents.
Let's also tell you quickly what happens on New York. That's when Trump is expected in court for his first appearance. These are generally public proceedings. Defendants are usually booked and fingerprinted. Trump's mugshot could also be taken, which is all procedural. And if a first appearance is also an arraignment, then a plea is expected to be entered into. With that, it's a wrap on Plain Speak. News Epicenter is coming up next.